Hello, my little yarnivores. Fiber Spider here, back again. Today, I would like to show you how to make a shower scrubby, that you use with, shower gel, etc. Washcloth, basically, but it's going to have a twist to it, and you shall see. All right, it's basically called a hyperbolic ball, and it won't seem like it at first, but just be patient with me. It'll happen. Trust me. All right, so today we're going to be using sugar and cream. Now, this is a cotton yarn, which will work better than an acrylic for what we're using it for, and I am using Sunrise Ombre. And for those of you who don't know, let's see, where is it? Ah, here we are. That is the dye lot, that number there. Now, I'm not sure how many of these suckers I'm going to need, but you want to be sure that you have enough of the same dye lot. Otherwise, you're going to see the difference. Again, trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Okay, so now I'm using a size H crochet hook, and you are also going to need a yarn needle or tapestry needle for this project, and again, we will get to that too. Okay, so what we first do is we've got the end, and we do a slip knot. Second verse, same as the first. Yes, we do this once again. All right, now we're going to be crocheting in the round. Prior, we've only been crocheting in rows. This one's going to be a little bit different. So we got our slip knot, and we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, now with a slip stitch, we're going to connect this length into a ring. So you're going into the first chain stitch. We're going to do a slip stitch, which is like a single crochet, except instead of going up and then pulling through 2, no, we're just taking that same loop and we're pulling that through. That is a slip stitch. All right, so now flip this over that way so it's out of the way. All right, now we have a ring, as you can see. All right, so inside of the ring, we are going to do 6 single crochets. So you're going inside the middle of that ring, pull through 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now the number is not crucial, but this seems to work for me. Okay, so let's just double count here. Pardon the glare. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here's our 6th one. Okay, so now here's the fun part. We are going to do an increase, okay? And the increase is, instead of just doing 1 stitch in each of these V's, we're doing 2. And you will find out why. All right, so you do a single crochet, 1, and then in the same stitch, we do another one, 2. All right, so we've got 2, as you can see, 2 single crochets going into that same stitch. And then in the next one, 1, and 2. Yes, 2 in the same stitch once again. And what this is going to do is going to create a surface that is, in a sense, too big for its own good. Now, if you were doing a hat, which we will do in a later video, I hope, if you were doing a hat, you would want it to grow slower, but for this, we want it to grow quick. And this is the best way to do it, basically doing 2 single crochets into each stitch. So every time you make a full completion of the round, the circuit, so to speak, it grows double every time. And pretty soon, the surface will not know what to do with itself, just like me after too many cups of coffee. So it's going to keep growing and growing and growing. So we're going to keep doing this and keep doing this. And believe it or not, in spite of the fact that it is, at the moment, it is a disc, oh my, yes, it will actually be what looks like sort of a wavy ball before long. And, stick around, you'll see what I mean. Hello, back again, my little yarnivores. After several hours of work, as you can see, it is now quite a ball shape, and used up just about the entire skein of that sugar and cream yarn, and so not bad, decent size. So now, after crocheting and so forth, when you get to the end, got a little bit left here. Now you want to leave yourself a couple of feet extra, which I already snipped off, and I'll show you why. Do not just leave this, because you're going to want to create a hanging loop. So what you do is when you get to the end here, you do a slip stitch into the stitch here. So you can pull through, and then you pull through that loop. Not a single crochet, just a slip stitch. You pull through your end there, and that way it's more flush with the edge there, okay? And then, with our yarn needle, yet again, we're going to sew in the end, nice and quickly, no big deal. Alrighty. And so we're just going to sew in underneath these stitches here, just so that it doesn't pop out later. Because this is going to get some use, I imagine. Nice and tight stitches, very good. Because you want this to hold its shape, even though it is a really wonky shape. Actually, the hyperbolic ball was created by a mathematician, and she used it to create a crocheted coral reef exhibit. And I found out about this watching YouTube. Something else that you can take a gander at for further inspiration. Something I'm always looking for. Alright, so I think that's enough there. Just pull that through. See? Nice and snug underneath there. And then we look for our scissors randomly. Okay, we'll use these. All right, scissors. Oh, hello. All right, and then we just snip that end off there. Okay, then next thing is we want to create a loop. So what I did was I did a chain stitch. Now I left a nice long tail here, then my slip knot, and then I chained 30 stitches. Okay, so this is going to make our cord, a looped cord, to hang it by so that it can dry in your shower when it's not in use. And so after chaining those 30, what you do, see, here's the end of my chain here, and then you basically just pull that yarn through, cinch it. Okay, so we've got 2 knots at either end. Okay, now there are different ways that you can go about attaching this. I'm going to go right into the center here. Okay, so going to thread it up, and then going to pop it through the center and out one of these stitches here, as you can see. Okay, and then go back through that same center hoop, through a different stitch, trying to get it really nice and secure on there. And then with the other end, do it very similarly, because we don't want this falling off here. We want it to be nice and secure. But fortunately, we won't really have to sew in ends because it's going to be hidden by the roughness of the ball. Okay, so where were we? Right in the center there. Okay, so then all right, go through the center, out one of those stitches. See? It's going to be nice and secure. And you know what? For good measure, let's go back through yet again. Okay, see, our loop is going to be really nice and secure through there. Now to make this real easy, just going to knot it several times, just your standard shoelace tying knot. Oops. Nice and tight. Knot this a couple of times so I know it's not going anywhere. And give me another one. Okay, now going to snip these 2 ends nice and close. Ta-da! All right, and so now we have our hanging loop and our shower scrubby. And I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. If you give it a bit of a twist, gives it more of a ball shape. And yeah, I really, really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and I definitely plan on doing more. And please leave comments what you might like to see next. If you have any suggestions, questions, feel free. I'm all ears. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great, great day, and I will see you soon. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye.